Hello viewers, welcome to Family Vibe TV. I'm okay Kobe Ferdinand. I'm your convener and I'm also your host. Today we'll be treating the topic that says divorce, its meaning and its legal implication. With me on set is Barrister Mike of Jayoko Chambers. So I'll be handing over to him for further introduction and for the commencement of the topic itself.
Hello viewers, I am MG Oluchukwu from Dr. Jayoko Chambers Oka. Welcome to the program. Our topic for today is divorce. Divorce means separation between a married man and a married woman. It is legally called dissolution of marriage. Okay? Dissolution of marriage. So when you take an action for dissolution of marriage, it is generally known as a divorce proceeding. So like somebody invented a new term for divorce. It says Sanujo can go. When you are tired in a marriage relationship, you can leave, and you leave by divorce or by dissolution, by approaching the court to separate to dissolve the marriage, to scatter the marriage, to end the marriage, so that the man will go his way while the woman will go his way. That is divorce.
What are the legal implications of divorce?
Well, the legal implication of divorce is that it brings to an end a marriage union between a man and a woman. And because of the legal system we operate in Nigeria, there are three types of marriage: the statutory marriage, the customary marriage, and the Islamic marriage. Now, in customary marriage is when you go with the one that ends in maybe paying the bride price, the dowry, and then in fact it is a marriage that is contracted according to the native law and custom of a particular place. That is customary marriage. Now, if you take a step to go to court and solemnize that marriage, you now bring that marriage out of the realm of customary marriage to what we call statutory marriage or court marriage. The simple term that people know it with court marriage. It is statutory marriage. Court marriage is not, statutory marriage is not only done in court, but it is only dissolved by the court. Customary marriage is equally dissolved in the court, but it is in the customary court. So when you contract a customary marriage, a marriage that you contract according to the native law and custom of a particular place, you want to marry, you see there that the lady that will marry, you go to the house, you do introduction, and then the parents introduce you to the woman, and they bring their list and say, these are what you are going to do for bride price, for about traditional marriage, and other things like that. Then, and you perform that, the lady automatically becomes your wife. So it is customary marriage. If you want to dissolve it, now people usually go to court, customary court, to dissolve it. There are some also that say no, there's no need going to the customary court. You call your in-law, the middleman, please come and take your dowry. They will go and they will return the dowry. Customary speaking, once that dowry is returned, that customary marriage has ended. Whether you go to court, go to the customary court to do it, or you don't go to customary court to do it. But recently, people prefer going to customary court to dissolve customary court marriage, so as to give it a legal face. Are you getting me? So that is customary marriage. Then, but the one we resolve in high court is the one we call court marriage. Court marriage is statutory marriage. You can go to the church, a recognized place of worship, and then celebrate your marriage. Let me take for instance, if you marry and you wed in Catholic church or Anglican church or some of these big time Pentecostal churches, you see what they normally do is that when you come to register your marriage or to tell the priest that you want to marry, and they will conduct some maybe catechism or marriage training for you. Now, on the day of that your church wedding, they will go to local government and register the marriage at the marriage registry. Now, on the day of your marriage, you see, you recognize that there are two certificates that are usually given to the woman.
Yes.
One is the church certificate.
Okay.
Then the other one is Form A, that is marriage certificate.
Okay.
Now, it is that marriage certificate that it usually comes in duplicate.
Yes.
You fill one, they give you the one, then when that booklet is filled, they now return it to the marriage registry. Now, it becomes a statutory marriage. Now, there are some people that they say they don't want to go to church. They go to the court, to the marriage registry. They will register the marriage.
Okay.
The magistrate will give them a date. They will come. They will kind of set. There will be a setting in the court, in the local government registry.
Okay.
Now they will perform the solemnization of marriage there. They will still be given that form E, that is certificate of marriage. So that makes it a statutory marriage. That statutory marriage cannot be dissolved by the customary court. It must be dissolved by the High Court. And once it is dissolved by the High Court, the marriage union has ended. But there is a process.
Okay.
When if you want to initiate a divorce proceeding,
Okay.
now you sue. If it is the woman that wants to initiate, he becomes the petitioner. You meet his lawyer, you file the necessary papers, they will serve the husband. The husband will become the respondent. Now, after the end of the proceeding, the court normally gives a judgment dissolving the marriage union, but he will make the order of dissolution nice. We call it nice, order nice. That order nice is not the final order. It will last for 30 days. The reason is that maybe within that interval of 30 days, the couple may meet up one day and decide that we are sorry for what we have done. Let us continue this union again. They can still come back and become husband and wife. The court will not make the order. They will approach the court and that order decide will be set aside. It will not be made absolute. But after 30 days, and then there is no appeal to that marriage proceeding, the petitioner may now approach the court for the court to make that order absolute. Once that dissolution order is made absolute, there is nothing that will bring that woman, that man, legally together again to become husband and wife. So that is the legal process and the legal procedure about divorce.
Okay, that's a nice one. So, if I want to divorce my wife now, because our marriage is also statutory, I will first sue. But I'm going to state reasons now, right?
Of course, you're going to state reasons, and that reasons is very vital in bringing statutory divorce proceeding under statutory marriage.
Okay.
That's when you contract court marriage. Let me just be using this court marriage because that is the simple term our people know. But generally, legally, it is called statutory marriage.
Okay.
But let's just be saying court marriage. That's the easiest phrase that most people know about it. You hear people saying, do you do court marriage or customary marriage? So let's be using court marriage, statutory marriage. Let's be using them together. So the issue of stating the reason is very vital. One, there is one thing we call the 2-year rule in initiating divorce proceeding under statutory marriage. That 2-year rule says that you cannot bring a petition to dissolve a statutory marriage when the couple have not separated for a period of 2 consecutive years preceding the initiation of that petition, the bringing of that petition. For instance, if I want to divorce my wife now, and it happens that we have been living apart, but it is not up to 2 years. Maybe I married in 2019 or 2023, and then I want to bring the divorce proceeding in 2024. generally it will not work, because the rule is that I must prove that I have lived apart with my wife, or apart with my wife for 2 years before the date of filing that divorce proceeding. So that's one of the major problem that people have in marriage proceeding, especially when for young couples. So if it is not up to that 2 years, there is always difficulty. There are exceptions, so but before you meet up with that exception, it is usually hard. One, you have to apply for court to apply for the leave of the court. Now, in applying for the leave of the court, you have to state reasons why special circumstances why court will end this marriage. Now, that couples have not lived apart for a continuous period of 2 years preceding the petition. So it's usually very difficult.
Okay, but in the first proceeding, is it like a one partner thing? Like, I use myself as an example. I want to divorce my wife and I've given my reasons. Can my wife object to that?
Yes, she can. That is what we call cross petition.
Okay.
When you file a petition for divorce and then the respondent, either the man filed, the wife becomes respondent. If it is the wife that initiated it, because the person that initiates the proceedings is the petitioner. The other party is the respondent, just like you have a plaintiff and defendant in other civil cases. So if you file a petition and then you state your reasons and then the reliefs you are claiming, now the respondent may look at your wife, the respondent may look at the petition and say, no, so I don't want to. Then he will now file answer to your own petition. Those things you allege, she will now reply, answer them, and then file his own cross petition.
Okay.
In that cross petition, she may be saying, I don't want divorce. She may be saying, let us divorce, but for custody of children. Maybe in your petition you are claiming custody of children. She may say, no, as for divorce, I don't have problem, let us divorce. I'm even tired. Now, but for the custody of children, she will now cross petition on that aspect of custody of children, that she would like to have custody of the children and not you.
Okay.
And then she may like to cross petition also on the issue of maintenance. Yes, let us for divorce, I don't have issue with divorce, let's divorce, but the children of the marriage will be taken care of. So the man will be bringing maybe 1 million every month to take care of the children who will be now in my custody until they come of age.
Okay.
Yes, especially where the children of the marriage are still under 18. If they are above 18, they can decide who to stay with, either the wife or either the petitioner or the respondent, whoever.
Okay, maybe the last question on this is, are there known legal consequences of divorce?
Yes, there are consequences of divorce. Culturally or traditionally.
Okay.
There are some socio-cultural consequences of divorce. Being Africans, there is a way we view separation in marriage or divorce. There's a way society looks at a lady, especially from being an African, from the women point of view. There's a way the society look at a woman. Once you say that this woman, she once married and she's a divorcee, there's a way in society, there's some psychological effect. There's a way society look at the person. Society looks at the person as maybe she's a failure, she's wicked, she's not homely, she's not trained, she's disobedient. There are some negative psychological effects on the woman. And on the side of the man, they will say, he is a divorcee. No wonder. She's not a homemaker. He is not he can't provide for the family. There are this socio-cultural effect of divorce. Then on the children, broken home is not good for any person. Both the home that is broken, the people that broke the home, and children of the home. So there are some these psychological effects. You go out in the society, you are playing with other children, and they say, see this one, no, you no get papa, you no get mama. So it has some psychological effect on that child, even in development. That is why at times the court in granting custody, especially when the children are minor, they consider the interest of the child in deciding who will the child stay, the children stay with, the child or the children of the marriage stay with. Is it the mother where they will be taken care of? Is it the father? Because once adults say they don't marry, they can't marry again, they can't be husband and wife. The people the gender that or the species that suffers it most is the children. Once they are the children of the marriage, the court takes their interest first in saying you will be in custody of the children, or the wife will be in the custody of the children. So these are the implications. And again, it is not good for the society when there are many broken homes in the society. Like, there is one that is trending now. I don't want to mention them, but we all know it. So it's not good for the society. It's not good for the family.
But we can guess. It's not you that mentioned. Can I guess?
Don't guess. Because we are air. Don't guess. So you see the touch, the mental, the emotional, the psychological touch of that young girl is going through now. You see, there's no way you will quantify it with whatever loss, whatever wealth, whatever she had enjoyed. The torture, the mental torture that is going in the life of that young girl, in the family of that young girl. So you see, you discover that in a young lady, let me not call him girl again, young lady. She's an adult. She's an adult.
She's not up to 25, is she?
But she's an adult. So these are the negative effects of divorce. And this one, the court has not said they are divorced, but they are saying we will divorce, and you can see how the negative effect on that for that issue alone before the court will decide. So divorce is not good for the individual divorcee. It's not good for the children of the marriage, of the divorced marriage. It's not good for the society. It's not good for anybody.
Wow.
But that does not mean that I'm one of the proponents of Anujo can go. He said if you are fed up in a marriage situation, relationship, and divorce remains the only option for you to save your life. I'm one of the proponents of the fact that you better than that divorce option.
Like this woman that died, what's her name again?
Osinachi. Yes.
She means divorce would have been the best option for her.
Very best for her. If she had divorced, I'm one of the people that believe that she will be alive today. Better, richer, even happier. So once the issue of once the marriage union becomes life-threatening, it is better for one party to leave. It is better that two formerly married people are living separately than that one will be in the grave.
Well, viewers, this divorce issue is something else, and it has taken a lot from a lot of people, family, in a way. But if it can be solved, let it be solved. We believe that family should be one whole piece. But when it is life-threatening, like the legal person said, you should maybe take divorce as maybe the best alternative. But till then, keep thinking about that, keep pondering over that till meet next time. Leave your maybe your suggestions in the comment section, and possibly if you have more to discuss with us on this, we can go live for you guys. Thank you. Bye.